Good day, class. So, welcome back to our discussion about world religion. So, for today's episode, our last episode, we will going to talk about Shintoism. Okay? And to give you a short background, no, Shintoism was originated from Japan. And during the prehistoric era in Japan, animism was evident. It is evident to the extent that they even interrelated the spirits to the crops, no? Lahat ng mga religious activities ng mga tao sa Japan that time ay pinaniniwalaan nila na it is made by the spirits, no? Lahat ng bagay doon ay inhabited by the spirits na tinatawag nila na kami, no? Kami. So we will learn about kami later on as we go along to our discussion. But for now, let us go first to our objectives. Ano objectives natin sa pag-aaral na to? To trace the origin of Shintoism, identify its sacred texts, to explain the basic doctrines and practices of Shintoism, to distinguish Shintoism's challenges. So first, I would like to show you the very symbol of Shintoism. Yang pintuan na yan. Okay? Ayan. So later on, we will learn about that. So Shinto, okay, indigenous religious beliefs and practices of Japan, the word Shinto, which means the way of kami, ayan, generally sacred or divine power, specifically the various gods or deities. Japanese beliefs from Buddhism, which had been introduced into Japan in the 6th century CE. Okay, so parang isang branch din ng Shintoism from Buddhism. Kaso, kumbaga, ni-revise nila yung Buddhism. Okay, but the doctrines, the ideas, the rituals, no, there are some similarities with Buddhism. Pero of course, iba na yung paniniwala ng Shintoism because nasa Japan na ito. No? Iba na yung culture sa Japan. Okay. So after the devastation of the Second World War, new Shinto sects emerged across Japan, offering their followers peace and order during a chaotic time and emphasizing the Shinto aspects of faith and healing, purification, and nature worship. Okay, and there are 3 different Shinto. Domestic Shinto, ayan, Shintoism practiced at home. State Shinto, the state has control of shrine finances and training for priests. And meron sila tinatawag na sectarian Shinto, the primary emphasis on nature worship. Okay, sino ba nag-found ng Shintoism? Kung si Lao Tzu sa Taoism, sa Shintoism, no, parang Hinduism, there is no known founder. Okay? No official sacred scriptures in the strict sense and no fixed dogmas. But it has preserved its guiding beliefs throughout the ages. Okay? Ayan. So, Shinto class, no, for information, Shinto is more, very more particular about social life. No? Dapat ang mga tao ay magkakakilala, no? Malalalim ang pagkakakilanlan sa isa't isa. They value social life. Okay? And then sacred text, no, meron sa tinatawag na Kojiki. Kojiki, yung makikita niyo parang Japanese word dyan, yung sulat nila, no? It was pronounced as Turokoto Fumi. Ayan. Pero tawagin lang natin yung Kojiki. Kojiki. Alright? So, meron din sila tinatawag na Nihongi. Okay? It's an initial section mainly sums up and explains stories previously narrated in the Kojiki. It also claims to chronicle the first 40 rulers of Japan, providing proofs of the divine right of Japanese emperors to rule. Okay? The Nihongi explains how the Japanese imperial family is directly descended from the sun goddess Amaterasu. So Amaterasu is their sun, is their goddess, no? Sun goddess. Kumbaga sa Greek mythology, ito ay si Apollo. Okay? Okay, doctrine. Ayan. Are spiritual beings, essences, forces belonging to nature that animate everything in the world? Okay, there are many kinds of kami. Ay, sorry, kami. No, that is the pronunciation of that kami. Mythological creators. Ayan. Like Amaterasu. Exceptional person like the Emperor of Japan, Souls of the Dead. And of course, kami is can be found from extraordinary things, no? For example, Mount Fuji. That is why Mount Fuji is the very, very famous mountain in Japan. Ayan, because for them, Mount Fuji is a kind of kami. Right? And then there are also doctrine about Shinto Jinja. So Shinto Jinja can be found in groups of trees all over Japan. All the shrines have sacred gates in the form of distinctive Japanese archway, no? Known as tori. So, tori, yun yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, no? Parang gate nila. So, laging meron pa nga patusok, naka-curve, naka-arc, yung kanilang tori, no? So, that's why it's a common global symbol for Shinto. Okay? Often contain water for symbolic purification of hands and mouth. Okay? So, moreover, the doctrines of Shintoism, they believe that when they die, they eventually become one with the spirit or the kami, no? And one with the nature. They believe that suffering is not a form of punishment from a human behavior, but a natural element of human experience. They believe that life has been given by the kami and that human nature is sacred. They viewed each man as an individual personality and considered each and everyone. So, meron din silang doctrine about peace and order. So, peace and order reign when all beings operate in cosmic harmony by existing in rightly ordered relationship. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, they value social life. No? Amaterasu and her descendants on Earth, the emperors of Japan, are perceived as promoting this harmony in the universe. So, malaki ang kanilang pagrespeto sa kanilang emperor. Okay? Because emperor is a promoter of peace and order for them. So the emperor is charged by Amaterasu to preserve harmony in the world. So Shinto is expected to practice devotion to family and to the nation. Ayan. The Japanese military leaders use Shintoism in promoting patriotic support for the militaristic imperialism and aggressive expansion, which led to Japan's active role in the outbreak of the Second World War. So for their practices, according to Shintoism, so as part of their Shinto belief, the natural state of human being is purity. So dapat maging pure ka. Because impurity comes from everyday occurrences but can be cleansed through ritual. Ano naman yung mga ritual nila? No? One of their rituals is visiting shrines. Other is purification. Meron din silang ritual with regards to the recitement of prayers. And giving offerings to their temples, no? So these are the very essential Shinto practices. All right. So do you have any question, class? If you have any question again, so you may put your question on the comment below. Okay, and you may ask me on our class when we met. All right. So this ends our discussion about world religion, and this concludes our curriculum for discussing uh, Eastern religions. Okay? So, to conclude class, no? Ayan. So, always remember the golden rule. Golden rule from Christianity, which was derived from the Eastern philosophy also, no? The golden rule is that love your neighbor as yourself and love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. So that was also the greatest commandment of God, of Jesus Christ, no? So as a golden rule, no, uh, do to others as you would have them do to you. Ayan. Alam ko sa Confucianism yung na ano no, na nabanggit Confucianism. So work for the happiness of others, especially the poor and unfortunate, as the teachings of Christianity, no? Focus on the present, aim for achievements, not money. Ayan, kagaya tinutulad ng maraming Eastern religions, no? Interact with the community, like the teachings of Shintoism. Take responsibility for actions, no? Kasi mahalaga yan for Hinduism because of karma. Kahit saan naman. And of course, you must know yourself. Okay? And for the question, no, ano ba ang pinaka-the best na religion? Okay? So, one of my students asked me, what is the best religions? Sa lahat naman po pala sila ay iba-iba ang paniniwala. So, ano po pinaka-the best na religion dapat paniwalaan ko? Paniwalaan namin mga estudyante nyo. So, there is no best religion because the common denominator of among all religion is that they all taught for the good. Okay? Kahit anong pa man relihiyon mo, lahat ng tinuturo ng relihiyon ay kabutihan. Okay? And another common denominator of all the religions in the world is one word. It all can be reduced into one word. Okay? And that word is called love. Okay? So, walang relihiyon na tinuro na wag kang magmahal, na patayin mo yung kapwa mo, saktan mo yung kapwa mo, apihin mo yung kapwa mo. Lahat ng relihiyon tinuturo kung paano mabuhay ng tama at kung paano magmahal. Amen! Alright, so that is the end of our class. So you may ask any question from me, to me, when we met, no? Bahala na kayo. Alright, so good luck to your examinations and see you somewhere and somehow. Alright, bye-bye. So, thank you, class.